Hello, welcome to another Writerly Witterings, a 5-minute review. Today I'm talking about Stuart Turton's The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. This is a book that I actually had to buy myself. It's not one that was sent to me for review. I was in Waterstones at Exeter the other day and I saw Claire, who is a very delightful, helpful lady, normally behind the crime desk, and I said to her, I need 2 books, what do you recommend? And she said, well, this one, with another book, has been highly recommended by a friend of mine who said it chilled her blood, and she said that this one was read by her other colleagues and it was fascinating. And I can't think of a better description. It actually says that The Guardian called it dazzling, The Times said fascinating, so there you go. Daily Express, exhilarating, who cares what the Express think, quite honestly. Val McDermid liked it, Sarah Pinborough liked it, everybody's liked it. So what's the book about? It's a strange one. Now it starts off, it is a crime book, it starts off with a man waking up and not knowing who he is or where he is. That is a problem. I forget everything between footsteps, he says. Anna, I finished shouting, snapping my mouth shut in surprise. My mind has gone blank. I don't know who Anna is or why I'm calling her name. I don't even know how I got here. I'm standing in a forest, shielding my eyes from the splitting rain. My heart's thumping, I reek of sweat and my legs are shaking. I must have been running, but I can't remember why. How did? I'm cut short by the sight of my own hands. They're bony, ugly, a stranger's hands. I don't recognise them at all. So here you've got someone suddenly wakes up in the middle of a forest. He's shouting someone's name. He doesn't know who he is, why he's there or anything else. What's happened to him? Has he been hit on the head? Has he? We don't know. So I'll let you into a secret. He discovers soon what his name is, but he doesn't recognise that name at all. And as he goes through the day, little things come back to him. He realises that there's a chest in his room and it's full of drugs. He realises, because other people tell him, he's a doctor. He is very confused. He meets Evelyn Hardcastle and she is going to commit suicide. Now this isn't giving too much away because this is just the first 50-60 pages, I guess, because soon that chap is going to disappear, go to sleep, whatever, and he'll wake up in someone else's body. And that's the thing. This is a strange time-travelling, body-travelling story. One character starts off in one body and then moves to another body, then moves to another body, all so that he can witness the death of Evelyn Hardcastle. And is it a death? Is it a suicide? And why is he there? Why is he moving through these bodies? Other people are there too. And the strange thing is that he witnesses the death of this Evelyn Hardcastle several times. And he decides that he's going to try to save her life. But every time he wakes up in a different body. Some of those bodies are helpful to him and his cause, some are distinctly unhelpful. As a book, is it satisfying as a crime book? Stupid hound. Yes, it is. It's not the sort of book where you can pick it up and read 2 pages of an evening when you've just gone to bed before you go to sleep. This is a book that takes concentration and quite a lot of thought. It's a book that is enormously rewarding if you can put some effort into it. But don't be under any illusions that it's an easy read. The writing is gloriously straightforward. Stuart Turton is a very, very good writer indeed. It is not like picking up Dostoevsky. However, it is flaming convoluted because you're looking at the one instance from the point of view of one person, but he's looking at it from the point of view of 6 or 7 different people. So he's got all of the different points of view and perspectives, and he's trying to find out who the murderer of this woman is. That means he's got to look at everybody else from his perspective, from their perspective, and also trying to understand the overall environment. So it's not an easy read, but it's a very worthwhile read. Yes, I think that's a fair way of putting it. So I would suggest do go out and buy it, do have a read of it. If you can't buy it, get it from the library. Don't pick up second-hand books, it kills off authors and the publishing industry. But if you can get hold of a copy of this, Stuart Turton's The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, I would say it's well worth the read. So there you go. Dazzling, fascinating, exhilarating. Not exhilarating. Fascinating, definitely. Dazzling, no, not dazzling. It's a very well constructed, very well conceived story that must have taken a huge amount of plotting and planning, because it's not the sort of thing that you could write without planning. But a very interesting read, recommended. There you go. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed that, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, and add any comments underneath about books that you think it would be worthwhile reviewing. I've already had a couple of suggestions from other people. I'm looking forward to getting hold of them. But if you've got your own ideas and suggestions, I'll be very keen to hear them. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. See you soon.